The overarching design intent was an experience where people got the sense that they were walking alongside Lincoln as he experienced a life review. Visitors become privileged witnesses to this extraordinary event. The exhibit environment takes on the milieu of a dreamscape. Therefore, visitors are free to reach out and touch any aspect of the dream setting.
That first scene when you explained that he was going to go through his own life as he was unconscious, and we would imagine that we were thinking through his life with him. That was one perfect thing for me. I almost am going to tear you up right now. I got teared up right then. It just made me feel, oh my God, we're going to go through his life as he might have remembered it. If they pull it off like that, I'm not going to be able to hold up very well.
You encourage people up here to touch,
we do.
Listen, and experience.
We do.
So
right.
If I'm a kid, and I'm a little kid down here, and I say,
yes.
well, look at this quilt, and I touch that quilt, what happens?
A frame pops up, an image pops up, and a voice comes. And this is, again, the beauty of, keep hands off. Well, downstairs, it's cases, so there's no reason to keep and up here we encourage it. We want it to come alive. We want history to come alive. And it literally will come alive because there's images that come up in frames, and there's audio at voices that people hear of Lincoln or people who Lincoln knew. And so, again, it kind of follows this life review. People are like walking in the footsteps of Lincoln.
Oh, I think the story was wonderful. It was very moving. And I think kids will really get this, even from my 6-year-old all the way to the 15-year-old. Every time something lights up, every child everywhere is going to want to touch it. And what comes next, and what comes next, and what comes next. I thought that was pretty brilliant. I really enjoyed that a lot. I was moving through his life. I really wasn't thinking about the fact that I was in a museum, but that I was seeing all the different aspects of what comes next. Here, Lincoln's with you going through everything. And that's pretty great.
Brightly colored objects in the grayscale scenes initiate life review vignettes once touched by visitors.
Did you like the exhibit?
Yeah.
Why?
This is my first time I'm being to a museum.
What'd you like about the exhibit?
Everything.
Everything? Wow.
As Lincoln moves from experience to experience in different rooms, a breeze-like swoosh prompts visitors to move with him to the next experience. By situating visitors alongside Lincoln, the exhibit attempts to share episodes in Lincoln's life that were formative and instructive to how he lived his life.
How'd you like the exhibit today?
I loved it.
You loved it. Why?
Well, I like history.
Okay.
And being in Lincoln, I love everything about Mr. Lincoln. Everything that you could touch. That was part of it. That was great. And I didn't know a lot about all of his individual cases. I think that was kind of different. This is a good tribute to him.
The exhibit provides experiences which allow visitors to ponder how to, as the exhibit title proclaims, learn from Lincoln, live like Lincoln.
How did you like the exhibit?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. What did you like about it? Did you like touching things?
Yes.
Good.
I think my favorite part was when they were talking about the family. I knew that he'd lost a son while he was president, but you felt the grief. I mean, when you just, the emphasis is just there on the son dying. Oh my gosh, it's just heart-wrenching. And and then when Robert Todd, the son, the oldest son, said he really spoke no more than 10 minutes with his father while he was in the White House. I mean, the man was just consumed with saving the United States. That's pretty rough. And then you lose him, and I mean, where are you? And it really took, I think, what I thought was a lot of people working today who don't maybe make enough time to spend it with their family thinking they have a long time, really brought that home to me.
Was it different than other Lincoln exhibits?
Well, absolutely, it was different. The telling of the story, the touching of objects, not only gave you a sense of participating, but it gave you a sense of actually being in the situation that you found yourself.
Have you ever been to an exhibit about Lincoln?
No.
No, this is your first?
Yes.
And what do you think about him?
Good guy.